Welcome back to our daily message from our divine compassionate guides. I hope today's message will help heal and serve you in the most divine way. If you haven't, please do like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date with all of the messages and the videos that I do put out. Today, we're at the beginning of October. We're in the first couple of days. So I wanted to pull just what does our divine guidance have for us for the month of October? There's some crazy things going on. It's not slowing down. We're continuing with the craziness. Astrology says early on in October, there's going to be lots of craziness. Plus, we have some different alignments and full moons and stuff like that. So what is our guidance? What should we do, prepare? How should we be going into October was my question. So let's jump right in to our message. Today I'm pulling from the Wisdom of Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. So let's find out. So this is kind of where we're coming from here. Fork in the road. Awesome. This is where we're kind of in the moment at this time. We're in the yang. And where we're going. Go the distance. Oh, wow. As I always recommend, take a deep breath in, allow yourself to get settled, and let's jump into this message. Let's find out what our guides are really telling us today. So we're going to jump to the fork in the road. So the essential meaning of this card, it's time to make a decision, consider the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make necessary choice. Every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well-worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice, and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroad. Take to heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. So this is where we're coming from. We're at a choice. This is a deep choice. And I feel like as a consciousness, as human consciousness, we're going into the entire humanity in the consciousness. We're at a fork in a road. Are we going to start separating ourselves from the corporation countries that own our souls? Or are we going to take the road that everybody has taken? The least resistance, the one we've done before, thinking we can vote out and change something that is broken. The problem with, I don't think there's anywhere in this realm, matrix, planet, whatever we live on, not to debate it, but whatever reality we live in and however this is manifested out, I do not believe we have really have governments and a voting system anywhere that is conducive to us being successful and really being a good way where we don't feel scammed and it can't be corrupted. I don't believe there's any legitimate voting, honestly. In my research, my observation, I do not believe that there has been a valid election, maybe when my parents were young. I feel like they've been able to corrupt, manipulate, and stage fraudulent votes since then. So we're at the fork in the road. Are we going to keep doing the same thing, expecting a different outcome, or are you going to choose to do something different? Either of these there'll be lots of learnings no matter what we do, whether we want to take the harder way of learning or the easier way of learning. Is there an easier? Don't know. It's going to be a perspective. And then from there, we come to the yang. So the yang is actually the first card in the deck. And the meaning of this is the masculine principle of movement, creative activity, and the power to make things happen, taking action. The yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward, and manifesting thought into desire and concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act. You can easily build momentum and make headway. What you will want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign the obstacles have been overcome. There's no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny. So really, we're getting to choose which way we want to go. And whatever we choose, we're going to manifest. We are going to manifest that as a consciousness. And there's no hesitation. There's nothing scary. We need to just take pull up our big girl pants or big boy pants and go forward. And we can get over whatever obstacles, illusions, fear they have put into us in participating in this cult as good slaves. This is the problem. When you start pulling away, you realize there's a lot of internal angst and discomfort with not doing what the social norm is, especially by the cult. When you start not following the cult procedures, it can be a little scary, but we are being supported. So if you choose, you're going to have no issues. There's no hesitation. You're going to be shaping your destiny if you take the reins and you make that choice. And then we're going to go the distance. And that was I feel like this is completely appropriate. Endurance, strength, the long haul. The message really here, bring your dream to life. You must think long term. So expecting the dream to manifest by the end of October might take a little longer, but we're setting up during October that this is going to manifest out. It's going to go. We just have to stay with it. Pay no attention to the fluctuations in your current experience, because we might find, especially during October, if we're trying to manifest things, that we hear news stories or see things happen that feel counter to what we're trying to create. But this is from previous messages. Without the dark, there is no light. So the dark is going to have to die. We're probably going to see a whole lot more dystopian things come up as we go the distance, holding out for where we want to go in the long run. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have the endurance, the strength, and the fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. I will read that again. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. So if you've been doing that work and you are being truthful and you are going in alignment and trying to be the best human entity being you can be, you will attract that energy of miracles. And what is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. So our guidance for October, we get to choose. Maybe we've already chosen. We're going to manifest it. There is no doubts about it. If we are truth and we are integral, we're going to manifest it. But we're going to remember it's not going to be immediate. We have to keep putting it into the consciousness. I would say go the distance. Make that daily moment. Meditating, prayer, visualization is so powerful, so extremely powerful. If there's one thing I would recommend you do this month, if you meditate or put out your intentions, is visualize your intentions. And visualize, but go into as many deep aspects as you can. So not only imagine the situation. So what I recommend is put it into an I am phrase as if it's already done. So whatever you want to create. If it's I am peaceful, I am a sovereign being, whatever it is, make it as a positive statement as if it's already done. And you can see it come across your mind's eye. I recommend imagine yourself having a movie screen come up in your mind's eye. See your positive phrase come by. And then on this screen, as the observer, see yourself in that situation. So if it's abundance, see yourself on your movie projector screen abundant. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it feel like to be abundant? Or what would it? If you don't know what it's like, imagine what it would feel like. Are there colors, sounds, people associated to whatever you want to manifest? And sit and do that every day. Get yourself in that calm, beautiful state. Do your chanting, do your breath work, do whatever gets you as calm as you can. And then imagine you're inserting it into the consciousness, what you want. And if you do that every day, multiple times a day, the more you do it and the more dimensions you bring into it, the more you're going to put that manifestation into the reality. And it is going the distance. Don't stop after a week. Don't stop after 2 weeks. Keep doing it. It's going to manifest. You just got to keep putting it into the consciousness. So there's our guidance for October. Make that choice. You've probably already made it. Commit. You've got everything at your disposal to manifest it. But remember, You're going to be going the distance. Don't let anything distract you. There's probably going to be a lot going on that will easily pull us out of alignment. And you've got to make that time to get yourself back into that alignment. I hope today's message has helped for the month of October. And again, tomorrow we'll be back with our daily message from our divine guides. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.